All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:48 in the morning, August 24th, 2021, and this is my strategy session. So, first up, we have BPTH. And I've traded this one a couple times in the past. It has made money for me. BPTH here. It shot up here on the 10th of February 2021. Went to a high of 24 bucks, opened at 15. That's from a previous day, closed at about $5.20. And then if we go back a little bit further in history here, let's see, here we go. This was an interesting day here. This was an interesting few days, actually. Back in here, starting 1 March 2019, and then on the 7th of March 2019, this thing made a high of $73.52. I've forgotten the news. I've forgotten what caused it to do this, but this thing went nuts, and there were a lot of people who made a lot of money on this thing. I made a decent amount of money. I did okay, but so BPTH, when I see it pop up on the scanner, it's up this morning 37% at $7 right now, at $7.80. I pay attention. So when I see this thing making noise on the scanner, I'll put it up on the screen. Definitely. I'd like to see it higher. In fact, I actually this morning took a trade on this for 500 shares as it broke through $7.99 here, and it didn't keep moving. And so on the name, I'm down 95 bucks on the name this morning pre-market. I went ahead and let it go as it was dipping down below 780. So, that's the way it goes, c'est la vie. So we'll see what it does after it opens. The news, actually, I don't think that there's a lot in store. There might be an opportunity on BPTH today, but the news is there's an investigational new drug application for leukemia that got FDA clearance. So it's just the application. It's not the actual drug. That means there's another, good heavens, I don't know. It takes for FDA approval, these drugs, they have to go through the phase 1 trials, phase 2, and they have to pass that, and then phase 3, and then there's just a boatload of stuff. And I don't know it all, actually. I ought to know it better by now. But yeah, there's a boatload of stuff that a company has to go through in order to get a drug finalized by the FDA approval, get a final approval by the FDA. And even then, there's no guarantee that the drug will be profitable. This is today. We'll see what happens with it today. If it gives a momentum setup, then I'll trade the momentum. Let's see. Then we've got JD. So JD, I think this was an earnings. Yeah, earnings. So JD.com beat earnings with an upside surprise of 11.66%. So I have Fibonacci on it, and I'm going to continue to move the Fibonacci until the open. And then once the open comes around, I'll have an idea of which Fibonacci level I'll be interested in. BABA, okay, so now BABA, this is interesting. BABA hit a high back here. Well, so actually BABA gave a head and shoulders reversal pattern here. This is back in August of 2020, a year ago. And it broke down beneath the neckline. The head and shoulders reversal is my favorite reversal pattern. But it didn't really give a lot of opportunity for trading. So I did trade this and I did manage to make money on it back here. Came back. So here's the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. The neckline is pointing in the opposite direction as the trend. It came down, and the day that it broke beneath the neckline, it gapped way down beneath the neckline here. Came back tested it, and this is where I got entered. I entered into a trade right here for the test of this neckline right here, and managed to make some decent money. I think if I remember correctly, I shorted on this day, I shorted on this day, and then I may have shorted on this day, and then it ran back up here and came back down. I think I let go of it on this day right here. And I remember there was some news. Gosh, I can't remember the news, but it was basically there was something about Baba. The news was it was either going to get listed. Okay, that's right. It was being under threat of being taken off of the U.S. exchanges. I think it was the Trump administration said, made some kind of an overture about delisting Baba from the U.S. exchanges. So when I was short, and it was going to be bad news no matter if. So when I was short this thing, the news was if it gets delisted, then I can't trade it. I can't get out of my position if it gets delisted. So, and if the news comes through that it's going to maintain its listing, which it actually finally did come through, then that's bullish. So I had to get out of the position, and I'm pretty sure I got out of it, with a little bit of profit. Not the profit I was looking for. I was definitely looking for it to test the lows again here, below 210, and was definitely looking, for a much deeper dive on Baba. But after the announcement came out that it was either going to get delisted or that it might get delisted, the news is that, if it gets delisted, I can't trade it. I'll have it it'll be stuck in my portfolio. And if the news comes out that it doesn't get delisted, then that's bullish for the stock. Well, so a small trade on this one. And then, so since then, it's used that neckline. Basically, you can see here the neckline has just been sort of a trend for the stock. Now, what it's done here is 158.57 is the 50% mark from its decline from its high. So put in a high, and it's kind of. I used the closing high back here. Let's see here. So on the 27th of October, 2020, the closing high was $317.14. The all-time high is $319.32. But I wanted to use the closing high. And so 50% of the closing high is 158.57. And you can see here it really collapsed. It's really collapsed in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the past 9 days, roughly 2 weeks of trading. And it collapsed down to the 50% mark from its all-time highs. So this is nothing more, what I'm seeing here is nothing more than a technical bounce, but 50%, the 50% level is a pretty, a reliable level for it to bounce from. So I'm going to have it on watch today. I don't know what it'll do exactly. I don't know, where it'll open. I don't know exactly where it'll find support. I'm just going to kind of have it on watch. So if I get a break of the open, so if this thing opens, suppose it opened at 168.66 right now, and then dipped down, I don't know, $4 or $5 or something, and then came back to its open and broke through its opening price, then I'll be looking for a trade for the break of its open for what's considered a red to green move on the day. And then, of course, if it hits 158.57, then I'll be looking to make a trade at that level for sure. In fact, I'm going to put an alarm on that level. All right. Now, CrowdStrike, pre-market CrowdStrike is at 257.95. Did I put I don't think I put I didn't put a Fibonacci on this one. CrowdStrike, essentially, I'll be looking for some profit taking on CrowdStrike this morning. It has earnings in a few days. CrowdStrike got listed on the NASDAQ. Let's see here. Yeah, CrowdStrike Holdings to join NASDAQ 100 index. When will it be? On August 26th. It'll be on the NASDAQ. So once something gets listed on the NASDAQ, or once any stock gets listed on anything like the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow Jones Industrial, and then there are a boatload of other ones like the VanEck Industrials. I mean, there are just a boatload of places for things to get listed. Then all these funds that track, the industrials, the financials, the utilities, the the stock just starts getting included in tons of holdings. So it creates a demand for the stock, which creates a price, some price action. And then BILI, let's see, where are we pre-market here on BILI? I've traded BILI a few times. I've been kind of cool on it lately. Let's see here. BPTH has popped up above $8 again. I wonder if it'll hold this time. Well, so BILI, it's on the back burner, and I'll see. I'll keep an eye on it and see how it does. The broader market here. Let's see the SPY. If it opened up right now, the SPY would open up 0.08% higher than yesterday's close. The VIX. The VIX is working on coming down and testing. There have been 3 tests of this resistance line or support line right here. Usually 3 strikes, you're out kind of thing. I would be kind of bearish. BPTH is making a move here. Let's see if I can get. It's 901. We go for. Let's see. 813. See if I can get filled at 813. This thing's heading higher. I missed the move. All right. Maybe if this thing will pull back to 813 again, I might be able to get an entry there. We'll see. All right. And then Bitcoin. Bitcoin is bullish. This thing it is bullish. It's doing another kind of bull flag thing here. Next breakout spot is 50,562. Actually, I'll leave that up there. The VIX, I'm going to put an alarm on 18 just in case this thing taps 18.21. I'll look for an entry on the SPY. I still had an alarm from a couple days ago on it. And so that's it for the morning, really. That's kind of what I have on watch here. So I've got BPTH, JD, BABA, CrowdStrike, and BILI. All right, everybody. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.